Wind direction and weather. Wind direction is easily the largest influence on the weather we see, whether it is hot, cold, moist, dry. What is wind direction? Wind direction is described as the direction that the wind is coming from. In other words, a northeast wind will be coming from the northeast, or a southeast wind will be coming from the southeast. Before we go any further, let's investigate the proper way to read wind direction. On a station model, you'll see an open circle and a line drawn from the center of that circle. That line will have flags on it. Those flags will indicate wind speed. The pole will indicate wind direction. You want to read wind direction from the end that the flags are on. An example is you are inside this circle. The winds will be coming from this end toward you. In other words, for this example here, the winds are coming from the northwest toward the southeast. You can think of the wind direction as being an arrow. How does wind direction determine temperature and moisture content of air? Winds from the south or southeast carry high temperatures, meaning the air will be warm, and they will also have high dew points, meaning the air will be moist. This air will be transported from the Gulf of Mexico and the southern Atlantic Ocean. Winds from the north or the northwest will carry low temperatures, in other words, cold air, and low dew points, in other words, dry air. This air is transported from Canada. Winds from the southwest will carry high temperatures, in other words, warm air, and low dew points, in other words, dry air, from the mountainous areas of Mexico to states located in the central U.S., such as Texas and Oklahoma. Winds from the east or northeast will carry moderate temperatures, in other words, cool air, and high dew points, in other words, moist air, from the northern Atlantic Ocean to states located in the eastern United States. Now let's look at wind direction in relation to fronts and air masses. Here, we see a low pressure center with a warm front extending from west to east and a cold front running from north to south. Ahead of the warm front, we'll notice that there is an easterly wind. This wind will be pulling cool and moist air in off of the Atlantic Ocean, making it a maritime polar air mass. Between the warm front and the cold front, we'll notice that the air is moving from the south, which is pulling air from the Gulf of Mexico or the southern Atlantic Ocean. This air will be warm and moist, meaning there is a maritime tropical air mass. Behind the cold front, we'll notice that there is a northwest or a north wind. This is pulling cold and dry air from Canada, and this means that there will be a continental polar air mass present.